Gavin Newsom. My God, what an absolute, total, and complete fraud you are. After wasting $24 billion saying that he solved homelessness, and we have literally, this is special passion for me, my fellow Americans in this nation, because I live in California. California is an absolute glorious state. It is one of the largest economies in the world. It used to be one of the top economies in the world until Newsom took over. And this is a very, very personal thing for me. And I'm going to share with you this video of greasy, slick, snake oil salesman, vermin, fraud, charlatan, Gavin Newsom. I know what you're thinking. Nez, tell us what you really think. I can't. If I did, they would deplatform me. Trying to walk through Skid Row, downtown Los Angeles, for a pitiful, pathetic photo op, and he gets accosted and he gets absolutely brutally heckled by citizens of Los Angeles who are sick and tired with the garbage, pun intended, quite literally, that he is peddling. Whether it's the homelessness crisis that he has actually augmented and made worse, or it's the increase in taxes, or we have the largest exodus in the history of our state, both residentially and business-wise. Businesses have gone, corporations have gone, Tesla HQ gone, amongst a million other things. Rogan left for Texas, he was gone. I mean, it's in the record-breaking numbers of exodus of residents, tax-paying residents who are sick and tired of crime, sick and tired of high tax, sick and tired of record-breaking illegal border crossings that we have here in California on our southern border, just beyond San Diego and bordering Mexico. Unbelievable. We have unbelievable, unprecedented record number illegal migrant crossings. It's his absolute failure that goes even beyond that. His failure to even just be a decent human being. And pitiful, pathetic, tail between the legs Gavin even went down to the utter travesty called the DNC, the Democratic National Convention, this past summer, which was the losing ticket, of course. And they wouldn't even let him on stage to give a speech. How did that feel, Gavin? How did that? They even let pushing up daisies Pelosi. For crying out loud, they let Bernie Sanders talk. They let, Chuck the Buck Schumer, the least popular vermin in the entire party, talk. Why didn't they let you talk? They let citizens talk at that. Anyway, the failure and the absolute travesty that is this man, and the bullet that we dodged, America, is just such saving grace, because him and Kamala are exactly the same. They literally have the exact same mindset. And what we would have gotten was essentially we would have got the Californication of America with Kamala Harris. So thank God that didn't happen. And we cannot let this guy even get near anywhere in 2028. Having said that, enjoy this beautiful, poetic, heartfelt rendering of his absolute fraudulent charlatan ass on the streets of Los Angeles in Skid Row, where he literally just gets absolutely annihilated. Watch this.
Now, for some reason, I know you was going to come to Skid Row, but now you need to see afterwards. You see how dirty these streets is? The streets ain't being clean. There ain't no trash can. See the red trash can? The red trash cans belong to the business people. They don't belong to the city. The city can bring out one trash can.
Governor, do you speak Spanish well? I think you do, right? No? There's a woman back there that was talking about her kids getting taken while she's living in a tent. It's happening every day.
This guy claims to be for the people, claims to be for the brown and black communities. You live in a state that literally, 3/4 of the state speaks Spanish practically. It's known. I've lived in California since the late 80s, and I can tell you right now that understanding Spanish is tantamount to your success in this state. And this guy just shakes his head. He doesn't. You've been the governor. You've been the failed mayor, the failed governor. You've been a failed political disaster in this state for over 20 years and you don't know Spanish? Shame on you. And then listen to him BS right here.
First framework.
Yeah, but what counts as housing?
Focus away from interim. We have a higher level of scrutiny. Interim housing that was reinforced.
Not safe is not working.
So interim housing isn't being prioritized with the new HAP funding?
The HAP money, the prioritization continues to be a framework, not housing. Services, shelter, solve sleep, housing, and supportive services.
I know, but like
just BS after BS. The guy does not have an authentic bone in his body. You are just a walking haircut. That's all you are. Greasy vermin, snake oil salesman. You lie like it's breathing oxygen. I wouldn't be shocked if Gavin Newsom was the mentor to the phony in chief. She is definitely the phony in chief, Kamala Harris. But this guy is just a walking, spitting, shitting, garbage, sewage-filled haircut passing for a man.
Yeah.
Interim housing has a role. Rapid rehousing is important. I'm not opposed to shelters, but those are decisions for your local government.
Look at this. Ignores this guy.
Do you have a site or social, or are you doing this for yourself?
We're from Los Angeles Community Action Network.
Okay.
Just always wary when more money is coming for homelessness and housing and not being able to concretely define what housing is, because we see, Mayor Bass's so-called success on Inside Safe, where 1/3 of the people that have gone into these hotels have already been either exited or dead.
No, I get it.
And they're not going to permanent
this
housing.
This round has a whole bunch of accountability and transparency where they're going to have to list everything they're doing, and there's monthly reports that are now required.
Yeah, but I mean, the definition of what is housing, you know what I mean? I'm not saying people.
Well, you'll be able to see what they think it is, and then you can
first of all
react to that.
And how much? It's $370.
So first of all, whoever this guy is that accosted this citizen journalist, or whether he's with a community watch or not, he has the right in a public space. This is a public area, a public sidewalk, a public street. Probably he's a tax-paying LA resident. He has every right to say, none of your business. I am filming, watching, and reporting, doing whatever I want. He doesn't have to say that. I can film my governor. The governor works for me. These public servants, there's a reason why they're called public servants. You're supposed to serve the public, and it needs to be pounded in their brain ceaselessly. Remind these people. It's not just Gavin Newsom. I mean, Gavin Newsom is a reflection. He is a microcosm of these snake oil, soulless, vapid, empty shell politicians all across the world. I know a lot of you guys are watching from the UK. A lot of you are watching from Australia. A lot of you are watching from Asia. A lot of you are watching from South America. It's the same thing. South Africa. It's the same exact thing. It's a mentality. It's a mentality that pervades these narcissistic megalomaniacs. They don't understand. They have completely lost touch with the absolute oath and concept of serving the public, and they need to be reminded time and time again. So whatever this guy is doing, who it seems obvious he works for Gavin Newsom, what he's doing is absolutely illegal.
For LA?
Yeah.
For the county or for?
Well, it's 837 in this round, but round 370 for LA City and County.
Okay.
That's round 5. We got round 6 coming later. That's about $1 billion.
Nice mustache.
We want compassion, sir.
Oh, did you hear that? I'm going to rewind that. We don't want a photo op. We want compassion, sir, as he walks by and doesn't even listen. Listen to this.
We want compassion, sir.
Oh, that is so good. Can you guys read that? It's a little bit small. It's a little tiny bit small there, but if you zoom in there and just look in closely, I'll read it for you. It says, we don't want no more photo ops. We want compassion, sir. My heart just bleeds. What a beautiful, poetic, what an earnest request. It just absolutely hits home right there, man. What a beautiful, beautiful sentence. And a beautiful, beseeching these heartless, bought and paid for, absolutely soulless politicians They are not stupid. Again, this is the whole reason why the Democrats lost. It's the whole reason why this entire cabal and the propagandist media is involved in that too. They have all been a part of this look down their nose, bougie, uppity, elitist, supremacist, narcissistic, condescending attitude. We know what's best for you. We will tell you how to think. We will tell you what's good for you. We will share. It's literally Orwellian. It's literally what Atlas Shrugged was all about. It's the society that wants to tell you how to feel, think, and believe, and whether you like it or not. That is communism. That is totalitarianism. That is truly fascism. And I just love that. I absolutely love that. I apologize. Here, let me continue. There's only a little bit left of this. Wow.
From a positive perspective, though, if you really want to know the truth about the criminalization, you stop right here. This is the Los Angeles Community Action Network. Right? Place you need to come and holler at us. This is where I work at. This is where I work at, right? Why come they didn't invite us to the meeting? Then we'll let you know, man. They don't want to know the truth of what's going on. Right, we got mutual aid spots out here because we can't get nothing else. We got to do it for ourselves. You can see things from a great perspective.
He doesn't care. I promise you, he doesn't care.
Right? Or you can see criminalization. But that ain't going to get it. Because that's been the problem. Chief Bratton came through here. And I was on cop watch, monitored him, and we sent him out of here.
Why don't you stop and talk to these guys, Gavin, instead of walking away in your elitist, egotistical fashion? I mean, he doesn't even sit and listen to these guys.
America's top cop couldn't do it. So if America's top cop can't do it, it ain't to be done.
Take care, man.
All right.
Wow. Condescending.
Thank you.
Nice.
Right.
Condescending. Look at this. Take care, man.
Take care, man.
All right.
That is so condescending. Take care, man. I'm not going to listen to you. I don't care what you have to say. I'm only here for the photo op. I'm only here for the notoriety. I'm only here for the fame. I'm only here because I don't care about California. I'm only here because I'm hoping to run for president soon.
You spend time with you.
All right, thank you.
Nice.
All right, you remember you walk with the general.
Hard to forget.
Yeah. Well, I'm like reminding you. Yeah. You know that. All right, do the right thing. That's the thing.
Do the right thing for once in your life. Oh, I'm sorry. I know what you guys, I know I'm going to get it in the comments. Nez, you didn't let us hear. Nez, you kept interrupting. He is an absolute troglodyte. He is scum of the earth. He is an LAD extraordinaire, one of the heavyweight champions of the world of LADs. That's lion-ass degenerate. I know what you're thinking. These are the kind of videos that you won't see in mainstream media, live stream media. These are the kind of videos you won't see in the propagandist, woke, fake mafia media corporation that I truly believe. Can you guys just, the reason I get so firebrand over this and I get so heated is Kamala Harris got over 70 million of our fellow citizens' votes. Trump won the popular vote. We won in a landslide. We won the Senate. We won the majority in the House. Fantastic news. We get to actually initiate legislation that makes sense again. I'm very proud. I'm very happy. I know you are too. But I believe in the truest depths of my heart and soul, without a shadow of doubt, that the only reason that this unqualified, inept, wholly inept, has no business being on any stage anywhere near the thought or the consideration of being commander-in-the-chief, the highest executive in the land. 72 million of our American citizens went, that's my choice. The reason, the apex, the crux of the reason that they decided this was our person is because they think the other guy is going to rip out uteruses, attack citizens with the army, strip women of every single right imaginable, enact some crazy Project 2025, and just be a tyrant and dictator on day one. They actually believe that. Even though every single thing that I just said that the woke propagandist media perpetuates is a complete, unabashed, unfettered, unequivocal lie. It is nothing but fodder, garbage, lies. 72 million people believed it. So when I say tap the thumbs up, it's not for me. You're not going to see this. You're not going to see this side of Gavin Newsom anywhere else. They are already prepping this guy for 2028. They're already grooming him. They're already PRing him to death. The PR mega DNC machine is already at work with this guy. We cannot let that happen, my fellow Americans. We just can't. So the mission before Trump getting in office was to get our country back. Now that we're finally getting our country back, and I truly believe we're headed to the goal. There's a lot to be happy about. We are headed toward the golden era. That now the mission has transmogrified. The mission has evolved because evil is out there. And I believe in my heart, as God is my witness, we are on the side of truth. We are on the side of righteousness, not pseudo-righteousness or fake righteousness or righteous indignation, anything like that. Forget I said righteousness. I truly believe that we are on the side of good. And they are perpetuating evil because 72 million people still believe to this day that the worst thing that ever happened in our country happened on November 5th. That super glorious Tuesday of ours. So we're fighting an even bigger apparatus. They're not going to give up. If, with all intents and purposes, they're probably going to beef up their arsenal. So we need to keep fighting. I can't wait to get your comments on this. Please let me know in the comments down below. If you haven't already, sign up for our free newsletter. It's absolutely free. It doesn't cost you a thing. This is your best way to always be in the know. A lot of these platforms, they may not share. Even if you hit the notifications and you turn on all notifications, hit the bell, subscribe, they might not share with you our video. We get a lot of shadow banning and suppressing and censoring. I don't have to tell you this. By signing up to our free newsletter, it literally takes you 10 seconds. It's your insurance policy. It's your shoe-proof way of never missing out. That's in the pinned comment. It's also in the show notes and description of our show. Check out these videos coming up on the screen right here. If you haven't seen them already, subscribe by tapping my face right there. I can't wait to hear from you. And as always, God bless you, and may God bless the USA.